Park. The sun is shining after a lot of rain in the morning over here on the Wirral, but Liverpool FC Women back in action after the international break as they continue their promotion charge as they take on the East Sussex-based side, Lewes FC. Right then, straight into the team news. And first of all, we start with that Liverpool FC Women. And manager Matt Beard has made 6 changes from that Continental Cup tie with Aston Villa. Dramatic tie in the end, wasn't it, with the Reds prevailing on penalties. Leanne Kiernan has recovered from the knock she picked up against Aston Villa. There's no Charlotte Wardlaw today, so the Wales international Rhiannon Roberts comes back in at right wing back. Proud day for Melissa Lawley too, who makes her 50th appearance for the club today. As for Lewes FC, well, they're in 6th place, but they're only 3 points behind 2nd placed Liverpool. They're a really well organised side. They changed their manager recently too, with Craig Gill coming in as interim boss. They had a good win last time out against Charlton Athletic. 6 summer signings, all start for Lewes FC today. And a change in goal too. The regular number 1, Tatiana Saunders, ruled out. So the new signing from Charlton, the German stopper Chanel Salgado, who missed the whole of last season with an ACL injury, comes in to start for Lewes FC. Got to keep an eye on the front two as well. Freda Ayisi, really clever player. And in Ini Omatong, they've got a forward who certainly knows where the goal is. It's really tight at the top of the table. Liverpool FC Women currently in 2nd place in the FA Women's Championship, just 2 points off Durham, and in about 3 weeks' time, it's a crunch game, that one. Liverpool will go away to Durham. They also play today, Durham. They play London City Lionesses, the same kick-off time as this one at 12 noon. Well, delighted to be joined for this one here at Prenton Park as we await the two sides who are in the tunnel about to come out here at Prenton Park. Delighted to be in the company once again of our former Liverpool FC Women's captain, Leandra Little. Leah, how are you?
Great, thank you, Steve, and fantastic to be here again. Really looking forward to this one. I think this is going to be a great game today. Both teams in good form, and Liverpool obviously looking to continue that run of form that they're in, so hopefully a good show put on today for us.
And as ever, as the two teams come out onto the field here at Prenton Park, it's always a bit of a conundrum, isn't it, during the international break? There's been a lot of games, and Matt Beard maybe making his selection based on that today, the likes of Rachel Finesse amongst the substitutes.
Yeah, definitely. I think when there's an international break, depending on how much time those individuals have had when they've been away, it's always really tactful of Matt to just be aware of that in terms of how the players are feeling, and he will have spoken to those individuals to see how they are. We've got some in the starting 11 that have been away and have played a lot of minutes, but Matt will be really aware of how his players are and made his selections based on that.
It's so tight, as I say, isn't it, at the top of the FA Women's Championship table. Remember, folks, only one team goes up. That's the main aim from Liverpool and Matt Beard. They want to get back in that WSL as quickly as possible. Hopefully that's going to be this season, make it a special season. But the good thing is we're still in the mix here, aren't we?
Definitely, and the Championship now for several years has been so competitive, and with that one spot, as you said, in terms of promotion, every single game matters and consistency is key. So the 2 previous sides in 2 previous years have just been so consistent in terms of throughout the season, and that's what Liverpool will need to do if they're wanting that promotion spot. I think we've seen in the last games that that's starting to come now, and Matt was really open and honest at the beginning of the season, and he said it would take time. There was a lot of summer signings. He was in new as a manager and needed time to kind of enforce his style of play on the players and kind of work with them, so we're now starting to see the fruition of his work.
What about Lewes FC then? Under a bit of a new era, really, under an interim manager. Simon Parker did a good job, actually, but he left recently, and Craig Gill, who's got 25 years coaching experience himself, has come in, and he's had a good couple of results to start his new reign.
He has, definitely. I think the last result against Charlton is a really superb result for Lewes, and they'll be looking to build upon that here today. I think he's come out in his pre-match interviews and he's really pleased with the players' application, enthusiasm and discipline so far in terms of how he's been working with them, and he'll be looking to kind of introduce different concepts in terms of his game plan today.
And Matt Beard was saying, he said there can be a difficult side to play against. They're well organised, and in Rebecca McKenna at right back, their new signing from Linfield in the close season. I mean, she played against England for Northern Ireland alongside Rachel Finesse the other week.
Yeah, I think she did a great job in there against Lauren Hemp as well on that left wing. We know how tricky Lauren Hemp can be, and she had a really good game against her. So I think, like you've mentioned there, they're going to be really organised defensively, and it's going to be tough. Liverpool are going to need to be patient and move the ball quickly.
But we were watching the finishing, weren't we, during the warm-up, and the finishing was excellent, really. I mean, Missy Bow-Kearns was... No one was saving them efforts.
No, definitely. Very clinical. Let's hope that they take that onto the pitch in the start of the game. But, yeah, just watching those, there weren't many balls going flying into the crowd today. They were hitting the back of the net, so let's hope they've not used them all up prior to the game starting.
Elizabeth Sims is our match referee for this one here today at Prenton Park on this Halloween. Liverpool looking to continue their fight near the top of the FA Women's Championship. 3 points is the main aim, but as I say, Lewes might be in 6th place, but they're only 3 points behind the Reds, so there's a lot to play for here today. And it will be the team from East Sussex, Lewes FC, who will get us underway after the players, staff and officials send out a powerful, poignant message around the world, taking a knee in solidarity. And underway this FA Women's Championship fixture at Prenton Park. There's Melissa Lawley trying to win back possession early doors on her 50th appearance for the club. No Charlotte Wardlaw today, so Razza Roberts coming in at right wing back. Yeah,
and she'll be absolutely wanting to take this opportunity that she's been given here. I know that we all know what Rhiannon will give to the team in terms of absolute...
There's an early opportunity perhaps for Lewes, but Rachel Laws was really alert as a ball played in behind, looking for the Nigeria international Ini Umatong.
Yeah, so just back to Rhiannon Roberts there, she'll be absolutely running through a brick wall for this team.
Oh, it's a poor clearance by Rachel Laws. And a shot back towards goal, and Laws holds on.
Yeah, just needs to settle down a little bit there, just finding her feet in the opening moments of the game, but that was a poor clearance there, and lucky not to be punished.
Heidi Logan it was with the shot. Great to have you company, folks. Here today at Prenton Park, our live single camera coverage. No replays, but we bring you the live action as it happens. There's Roberts there getting stuck in. She does play right back for Wales, the international side, and playing right wing back today. Matt Beard continuing with this 3 at the back system, which really does seem to suit this team.
Yeah, definitely, and I think it just gives that licence for both Taylor and Rhiannon to just push on and support the forward play of Liverpool when in possession.
O'Rourke at the back towards Rhiannon cleverly. Wales international back towards Ellie Hack, who had a loan here from Brighton last season, made that move permanent. Great play by Roberts, and now Lawley trying to break clear. Here's the Wales international, Kerry Holland. Jana Daniels. Good feet by Jana Daniels. Heidi Logan tracking back, clipping the heels of the Belgium international.
Superb quick feet there by Jana, and I think we've just seen there in terms of Rhiannon Roberts being able to get higher up the pitch to make sure that she's on the front foot defensively, but having that security of the defensive four behind her, just sliding around and providing that defensive solidity.
So Missy Bow-Kearns, who was practicing free kicks from all sorts of angles in the warm-up. Wonder whether she might have a go here, the 20-year-old Scouser. Just in deep conversation with Taylor Hines at the moment. Now Lawley's gone across there too. Fancy Missy Bow to have a go here, Leah?
Absolutely. Don't think there's anything else in her mind.
So Missy Bow-Kearns trying to hit the target. It was deflected, it will be a corner. Of course, Lewes without their regular goalkeeper Tatiana Saunders today, and the German Chanel Salgado, the new signing from Charlton's, come in. Missy Bow-Kearns with the set piece here for Matt Beard's side. Beaten away by Salgado. Now Lawley, quick feet. Going back to Leanne Robe. Here's the captain, Nifahi. Missy Bow-Kearns. Oh, lovely. Lawley. It'll be another corner. Really good start this.
Yeah, I think that there from Missy Bokens in terms of the back heel just shows what confidence she's playing with at the minute. This season she's really come into her own after gaining a lot more minutes in the Championship last season, and I think we see her now when she's on the ball, she's just oozing in confidence and really wanting to grab the games by the scruff of the neck and make a difference.
Missy Bokens again to swing this corner in. Far he's gone to the near post. It's played back towards Taylor Hines. It's the right idea. Unfortunate that really. Kerry Holland got back. Taylor's just took a bit of a knock there. Hopefully she can run it off. It's obviously something they've worked on in training, Leah, that wasn't it? Yeah, I think it's just that changing of options from that corner kick. So just having the versatility to not always put the ball into the box, especially when you've got the likes of Ellie Hack in there and Rhiann Cleverly who like to head the ball. So I think that's probably in terms of the plans for this particular game. If you've got individuals that are good defensively in the air, then having a bit of a mix-up of opportunities from those set plays can always be rewarding. Bit of a chilly day here today at Prenton Park too. You can tell that because Matt Beard's got the tracksuit bottoms on. He normally has the shorts.
Definitely don't very often see trackies on Matt, to be honest.
Of course, last season Amber Whiteley was in interim charge of the Liverpool side. She's assistant to Matt, of course, now, and beat Lewes here 2-0 at Prenton Park. An own goal. I remember Michaela Moore scoring a brilliant second goal after a really well-worked set play. Hazard switching it to the left back, Sophie O'Rourke, driving forward. Good work by O'Rourke. That's a great ball in. That wasn't very far away. Superb
ball into that back post area, and Taylor Hines has done really well there to track the run from the right winger, just to make sure that there was no scare there at the back post in terms of putting it in. So yeah, Heidi Logan there on that right wing for Lewes, making a fantastic run into the box, just couldn't get that final connection, but I think Taylor's done well there to put her off.
Great to be in the company of our former Liverpool FC women's captain, Leandra Little, here today at Prenton Park. Lively start, still goalless in the opening stages. Thumped forward by Rachel Laws again. Ricochet might find the Irish forward Leanne Kiernan. Umatong. Good play, Logan. Umatong again. Kerry Holland and Mel Lawley's done brilliantly to win it back. Lawley running at Lewes here. He's got options. Here's Kiernan. Oh, the flag goes up for offside.
Really tidy play there from Mel Lawley in terms of in that middle of the park, picking up the ball and driving at that Lewes defence. And I've just been really impressed with her the last couple of times I've seen her play. I think she's just playing with confidence and seems to be happy, and when she's happy she plays good football. So really tidy there from Mel.
Also, I'd like to take this opportunity to send all our best to our Canadian goalkeeper Riley Foster. Hopefully she makes a good recovery. She's fine, in good spirits, and it's had a tough time, but we just want to send our best to her. It was the last game out. She saved that winning penalty in the Conti Cup shootout against Aston Villa. It was a brilliant save.
Great game, an exciting finish to that game, and to come out winners on penalties will only serve positive purpose for this Liverpool team in terms of the confidence that they come into today's game with.
And certainly in the number 9, Leanne Kiernan, she's found her feet now, hasn't she? She's flying.
She has. A little bit of a slow start, but now she's got her first goal under her belt. She's just been scoring for fun, and we've seen that from her. She works so hard and she's had opportunities, and now she's really starting to become a little bit more clinical. And I think Matt's come out and said how she's been working hard in training every day with the assistant coach just supporting her in terms of working on her finishing every day, and that's only going to be beneficial for her when she's out on the pitch on game day.
Matt Beard said we're getting there to how he wants this team to be, so we're still a work in progress, but they've bounced back really well since that opening day disappointing defeat, wasn't it, to the London City Lionesses?
Yeah, very much so, and I think having spoken to some of the girls, they realise that, like I mentioned earlier, that consistency is key, and they can't drop points in terms of especially in their home fixtures, and I think they were really disappointed with that opening performance. But since then they've started to really find some form, and like you said, Matt's happy in terms of the place that they're at. He feels they're getting fitter and stronger, and he's had opportunity now to really do some repetitive work in training to start to kind of build those styles of play and those patterns of play that he wants to see from the girls out there.
And just 2 points off top spot. It's the place to be for the Reds in that fighting in that challenging position, with more to come from this team. There's Taylor Hines, who, like Missy Bow-Kearns, both were away with the England under-23 squad during the international break. Great experience for the pair of them. Missy Bow-Kearns. Lovely play again by her. Hines. Looking for Yana Daniels. Put out by Rebecca McKenna. Forward by Cleverly. Good feet by Aisi. Ellie Hack. O'Rourke. There's Kerry Holland winning it back. Touch for Jasmine Matthews. Hines. Yana Daniels. Quick feet by the 29-year-old. Lawley. Space now for Rhiannon Roberts. Into a danger area up towards Kiernan. The flag's gone up again.
Just a couple of times now that offside flag's been raised. Just need to make sure those runs just held slightly, but it was great awareness there from Mel Lawley to know that Rhiannon Roberts was making that underlapping run on the outside to receive the ball to deliver into the box. But just great intensity from Liverpool in terms of their defensive setup. So the forwards are pressing high, not giving any time on the ball for the Lewes defenders to be able to play out from the back. Real intensity in their play so far in terms of defensive responsibility from the forwards.
Howells played over the top. There's Niamh Fahy, the Liverpool captain. It's bounced off Kiernan and Hazard won it back. Hack. Leanne Robe just a bit too close to Umatong. And the free kick given to Lewis.
I think Leanne Robe there is aware of how she needs to ensure that she's really close to Umatong, because if Umatong does get that ball into her feet and is able to turn, she can be a real threat to that Liverpool backline. So I think that's something that Matt will have asked from his central defenders today, is to make sure that they're really, really close in terms of having somebody going to win the ball and then ensuring that they've got that defender behind as well, giving extra security.
Hack with the free kick, away by Hines, on by Yana Daniels. Holland made it hers. Right now with Salgado. Rhiannon Cleverly. McKenna. Driving on. Umatong. Rachel Laws, who celebrates her 31st birthday on Bonfire Night, November the 5th. Rourke with the throw. Nice turn by Aisi. Really clever player, Trevor Aisi, but now Lawley's there. There's Dalton, the Australian who's come in from Brisbane Raw to join Lewes.
Made some good signings this season, Lewes, in terms of just to strengthen the squad that they had previously and give them a little bit more strength and depth as well.
It's a good setup there, isn't it? I mean, it's 100% fan and community ownership.
Yeah.
Lewes FC.
Great sustainability in terms of the way they're working down there, and I mean, you see on social media they're very active in terms of the work that they're doing and the model that they're creating down there, and I think it's a great one. Maggie Murphy leading the way down there in terms of the setup of the club, and like I said, just being able to be sustainable in their own right, but also working alongside the club holistically as well.
There's O'Rourke driving forward from fullback again. Paula Howells. Lewes are certainly having their moments in this game after that bright Liverpool start.
Interesting to see how they set up here. Craig Gill came out and said that they've been working on some new set pieces in training since he's been in post, so it'll be interesting to see if they're able to execute some of that practice that they've been putting in on the training field.
So here is the new signing this season, Isabel Dalton from the Brisbane Roar in Australia. So swing this set piece in. Taylor Hines got it away. Good tracking back by Mel Lawley, helping out.
I think that's been something that you've been seeing more from Mel this season. Again, Matt was singing her praises in terms of the Aston Villa game late on in the game, where she was making a recovery run late on in the game, and I think that just shows how she's taken on her defensive responsibilities as well as her attacking this season, working really hard for the team.
Forward by Taylor Hines, on for Yana Daniels to chase. McKenna got there first. Kiernan. Back to Rachel Laws. Good distribution by the keeper, Roberts. And for Lawley to chase, but Ellie Hack has that covered.
It's a great distribution there from Rachel Laws out to Rhiannon Roberts on this right-hand side. She realised that there was pressure in terms of the front two of Lewes closing her down, and a really well executed play out from the back.
This ball came in there. Cleared away by Heidi Logan. A new signing for Birmingham City. Daniels. Robe. Swinging out towards Roberts. Cushioned header for Lawley. Kiernan back post. Kiernan will get there and scores! Leanne Kiernan scoring again. Breakthrough goal for Liverpool. Well worked down the right-hand side. Mel Lawley on her 50th appearance for the club. Put in a lovely ball there, and Kiernan's there to grab her 5th goal of the season.
Take nothing away from that initial ball that came from Leanne Robe there. It was absolutely superb. That crossfield ball over to Rhiannon Roberts with that little gentle cushion header, and then Mel's delivery into the box was going to cause all sorts of problems for that defensive line of Lewes in between the goalkeeper and the defenders. And who's there to slot it home? Leanne Kiernan continuing her superb run of form in front of goal.
So Matt Beard's side taking the lead here at Prenton Park. Some lovely play. Lovely cushioned header there by Raza Roberts on her return. Brilliant assist by Mel Lawley, and Kiernan scoring for fun yet again.
That work that she's been doing with Paul McHugh out on the training field has definitely been working, paying dividends.
Holland. Hines. Kiernan. Yana Daniels, good feet, tripped up by Dalton.
So difficult for the defenders when Jana's got such good close control with her feet. She just entices the defenders to try and make that tackle, and then as soon as they go in, she just takes the ball away and draws fouls very often during games.
Goal scorer Liverpool number 9, Leanne Keane.
Better late than never, Leah, I guess.
Not sure whether they were trying to figure out who it was or why
Probably.
that took them so long.
Probably. It is quite sunny down that end, I guess. So Taylor Hines, Missy Kearns will shoot for goal. I'll get the corner. As I say, she was having shooting practice in the warm-up, Missy Bow.
I wondered whether on that one, due to the distance, she might have put in a ball into the box, but like I said, that just goes down to the confidence that she has at the minute.
So the Scouts are in the team. Leanne, Missy Kearns to swing it in. Kerry Holland, can she keep it alive? The young lady from Skipton. Another set piece. This time, Taylor Hines. It will be to take. 21-year-old. Former Arsenal and Everton. So can Taylor Hines produce a good delivery here? Mel Lawley's on short. It's back to Missy Kearns, who was just back up from tying a bootlace. There's Holland.
Pre-planned that one, I reckon, Steve.
I think you're right.
Distraction tactic, not interested, doing the shoelace up and then wanting to receive the ball. But as I say, you just see there again, mixing it up, not necessarily putting it into the box every time from the set pieces, but having a look what other opportunities they can create.
Daniels, Hines. Cleverly was there first. Credit Leanne Kiernan tracking back at it.
You can hear the intensity that Matt's trying to create from the side. Literally, as soon as there's a turnover in possession, he wants his attacking players to be straight on when trying to win the ball back high up the pitch, encouraging that from the bench.
Nifahi. Fahy song is ringing around Prenton Park. Great song that, you know. Good lyrics.
So creative, aren't they, the fans, with their songs for the players.
She plays for the Republic of Ireland at international level. So she is red, she is green, number 5 in our team, and they all go Nifahi.
I like that.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, very creative.
Very popular figure, big Liverpool fan. A Galway girl. Nifahi, but Liverpool leading 1-0 here, thanks to Leanne Kiernan, but some defending to do. Lewes looking to get back on level terms. Swung in by Howells. Missy Kearns was there. Another corner. Dalton to take. She'll be having to do better than the last one when she didn't beat the near post. So we'll see what delivery. It's gone a bit deeper this time. It's fired straight into the side netting.
Yeah, you can see that on 2 occasions now in terms of that slightly longer, deeper ball from the corner, aiming for Amelia Hazard. She made good connection there, but just wide of the post.
Yeah, Amelia Hazard, the ex-Arsenal youngster, joined Lewes from London Bees in the close season. Forward by Holland. Missy Beaucairn's trying to get there. Here's Kiernan. Kiernan battling for possession. Now Beaucairn's. Lawley. Space now for Roberts. Missy Beaucairn's. Clever play. Break again. Good ball in towards Kiernan, who made contact. Great bit of play there from Missy Beaucairn's.
Yeah, good determined play to get the ball into the box. Difficult one for Kiernan there in terms of a body angle that she's got to try and avert that back on goal. But great play again down this right-hand side, involving Rhiannon Roberts, Mel Lawley, and then obviously, like you said, Missy Beau putting the ball into the box.
Missy Beaucairn's runs that back. Kiernan trying to drive on, but there's Sophie O'Rourke. Paula Howells.
Another example there of how high Rhiannon Roberts is up the pitch with that defensive security of the three behind her, just giving her license to get higher.
Roberts again. Lawley. Lawley gets the cross in. Taylor Hines to retrieve. She's done well, Taylor. Inviting ball to Missy Beaucairn's arriving there. And again! And a good stop from Salgado.
It's a great save. Superb ball in there from Taylor, combining with Missy Beaucairn's on this right-hand side, but a great save, really quickly down low to make the save, and then jumps on it in terms of to ensure that there's no follow-up from the Liverpool attackers.
Jana Daniels. Holland. Jazz Matthews. Daniels. Rebecca McKenna, Northern Ireland international, right back. Hines, Holland. There's Leanne Robe, Fahy. Roberts. Missy Beaucairn's is everywhere on this field at the moment. Here she goes again, the 20-year-old. She's done really well. Roberts. Fahy. Hines.
This is good from Liverpool defensively in terms of not giving Lewes any kind of sustained possession of the ball at this moment in time, in terms of the intensity when they lose the ball to win it back. You can see from the setup here, the wide players of Mel and Jana being able to stay high, and Leanne Kernan just dropping in on that midfield, not allowing Lewes to play out from the back and making them kick long.
Missy Beaucairn's again with the flick. Here's Matthews. In her second spell with the club, of course, Jazz Matthews, after returning from Bristol City. And Matt Beard got returned in the managerial role at Liverpool. He was saying that one of the first players he wanted to get back in was Jasmine Matthews.
Superb signing for me.
Without a doubt.
So glad to see her back here.
Leanne Robe. Good run. Trying to pick out Mel Lawley. Can she get there? Yes. Unfortunate. Good defending there from Rebecca McKenna. Roberts trying to get there with Howells. Does well. A Robe. Need Fahy. Roberts. Missy Kearns, Holland, Daniels, Kearns. And Keenan, Missy Bo spotted that run, and Chanel Salgado getting an opportunity in goal for Lewes today. Read that well.
Yeah, good starting position from her high up the pitch to not allow Leanne Kernan to get onto that ball that was played through.
And Robe. Anthony Farhi again. Kerry Holland. It's a great ball by Kerry Holland. And the pace of Kiernan. And Lawley will get there. Lawley's cross. Missy Kearns. Great feet. Oh, but not the finish.
I wondered whether she was going to hit that first time then, but she cut back inside onto her left foot and then couldn't quite execute it. The defender was coming across a really good play from Missy Bo not to necessarily hit it first time, because obviously there would have been that block from the defender, but couldn't execute it when she shifted it back onto her left foot.
That's a big chance for 2-0, you have to say.
Absolutely.
What a ball by Kerry Holland.
Great ball into the box.
So our live single camera coverage here today, folks, from Prenton Park. No replays, but we bring you the action. Liverpool there, opportunity to try and make it 2. Defending by Matthews, but no. Umatong's got it back. Umatong! Brilliant save by Rachel Laws.
Superb save there. I think Jazz Matthews has done great initially to use her body to obviously not allow Umatong to get the ball, but then she's just slipped on it as she's come to drive out of the box, and we know that that's what we're going to get from Umatong in terms of any opportunity to shoot on goal, she'll take it.
Corner taken short this time. Back to Dalton. Good ball in again. And Kiernan helping out defensively.
It's good first contact there from Jazz Matthews in terms of to not allow Umatong a headed opportunity on goal, and then Leanne Kiernan just tidying up.
It just shows you the challenge that Lewes are posing here. I mean, great chance for 2-0, not taken, nearly 1-1.
And this is the thing in terms of Liverpool are having good possession of the ball.
Half cleared by Rowe, back in by Dalton, and it didn't miss by much from the Aussie.
And this is the thing, so Liverpool are having great opportunities in terms of they're creating from down the right hand side. We've just seen that ball come in from the left hand side again. They must be clinical, because at 1-0 this game sits in the balance, and we've just seen there a couple of opportunities for Lewes, and if they take one of those and get themselves back in the game, that's only going to build their confidence. So the opportunities that Liverpool are creating, they need to be clinical and they need to be finishing.
Big chance there for Isabel Dalton. It didn't miss by much, did it?
Yeah, it was a good, well-controlled shot there from the edge of the box, and they'll be looking to take every opportunity.
And here come Lewes again. Clever play by Aisi. Here's Howells. Cross will come in. Fired back in by Logan. Good hands by Laws.
Yeah, nice effort on goal there from Amelia Hazard on the edge of the box, and that's what we just need to be careful of in terms of that defensive line dropping deep and leaving the midfielders on the edge of the box for those slightly longer distance shots.
Donna Daniels with the flick. Mel Lawley might get there. No, Salgado just got there.
Again, that high starting position that Salgado's in has just really proved beneficial for Lewes there in terms of she's that sweeper keeper behind. A couple of instances now just tidying up, not allowing that ball over the top to cause any issues.
Here's Jonna Daniels. No foul. Dalton spotted Laws a little bit off her line and hit the crossbar. Chance for Umatong. What an effort by the former Brisbane Roar player.
Absolutely superb effort from that distance as well. Not sure whether Rachel Laws actually gets attached to that to push it onto the bar, and if she does, that's an absolutely superb save. And then Umatong just following up, just went for power rather than precision.
We're just caught there, weren't they? And she spotted Laws a little fraction off her line.
Yeah, and
she went for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is the thing, is concentration. So in terms of leading the game, sometimes you can become a little bit complacent, and Liverpool just need to go back to that patience on the ball, building possession, and just making sure that they don't get caught out by that lapsing concentration.
So Liverpool, thanks to Leanne Kiernan's goal, leading, but big chance to make it 2 for Missy Bow-Kearns, and then after that, Lewes have created 3 big opportunities there.
And that'll just give them confidence to build. And you can see now the defensive intensity.
Lovely play by Missy Bow-Kearns. Kiernan out to Hines. Lawley, she getting behind them. Jana Daniels arriving there too. Cleverly cleared the lines.
I think Lewes can just sense that they might be able to capitalise at this moment in time, where they have just been on top for the last few minutes.
Kerry Holland creating a shooting chance. She got hold of that well, didn't she?
Great, powerful shot on goal. Opened up for her, had the opportunity, and again, Salgado, nice and steady, doing what she needs to do back there in that goal.
Still searching for her first goal this season, Kerry Holland, after scoring some vital ones last year when she came in on after that spell in University of Kansas. Here's Leanne Robe. Roberts. One for Kiernan to chase, and she will chase. And she's got there. Good ball in, Bow-Kearns arriving. That was close.
Absolutely superb ball there from Leanne Kiernan. She works really hard. Initially I thought Rhiannon Cleverly might actually get there before her, but she just accelerates away, uses her body well, just create a little bit of distance between her and Rhiannon Cleverly to get that ball into the box. And another missed opportunity.
Good chance again, that, wasn't it?
Great opportunity.
I think if she makes a great connection with that, it's in.
She'll be disappointed.
Here she is again. She's getting in there though, isn't she? She's had 3 efforts towards goal.
Yeah, right positions, but like I said, it's just that clinical finishing.
Here's Paula Howells, back to O'Rourke. Cleverly. Jana Daniels. One for Mel Lawley to chase. Away by Matthews. Hack. Aisi. Brought in from London City Lionesses. Freda Aisi.
Known for her great ball control and trickery. In terms of, you can see when she gets the ball at her feet, she's really comfortable. She wants to kind of try and put a flick or a trick in to create an opportunity for her. Been around now a few years in terms of WSL experience and championship experience, so again that'll just bring some really needed to a young Lewes squad some experience. The vast majority of them are quite young.
Brilliant kick by Laws. Roberts driving on now, Raza Roberts. Here's Hines. Just pulled it behind Kerry Holland. Aisi. McKenna. And caught. Free kick to Lewes.
Just see then again, I think Leanne Robe might have been given that defensive responsibility of just ensuring that she stays really nice and close and tight to Umatong as she kind of drifts off that back line into those pockets of space between the defence and the midfield to try and get on the ball. But Leanne Robe's doing a superb job at going with her, staying really, really tight and not giving her opportunity to bring the ball down, to control it and to turn.
It's a cracking game this, isn't it? I mean, Liverpool leading 1-0, but Lewes, and by no means out of this, but we've had some great chances to increase the lead too.
In the balance, chances of both teams.
Missy Bow could have had a hat-trick. Isabel Dalton hitting the crossbar. Great save by Rachel Laws to deny Ini Umatong. Got away from Jasmine Matthews. And Taylor Hines makes the slip. Umatong. Umatong with a dangerous cross. No, it's just away from Howells, who was arriving at the back post.
Just overhit there. She was definitely looking for Paula Howells on this left wing. But a great run again. Really impressed so far with Isabel Dalton in the middle of the park for Lewes. She's just making that late run into the box. If Umatong had made a slightly different decision to try and deliver us more centrally, she could have had an opportunity there.
So Leanne Keenan with the only goal of the game so far, set up by Melissa Lawley, and here's Lawley again. Hines. Good cross by Hines. Missy Bo-Kearns is in there again. Keenan on the turn. Oh, what a goal! Leanne Keenan, that is a beauty! What a finish! The goal machine. It used to be Natasha Dowie, didn't it? The number 9. Now it's the number 9. It's the Irish girl, Leanne Keenan.
With that shirt comes a lot of pressure, and she's showing now in recent games that she is that goal scorer that wears that number 9 shirt. What a superb finish. She's turned and she's hit that. Absolutely, Salgado stood no chance of picking that one out of the top corner.
That was a great ball by Taylor Hines, wasn't it?
Brilliant, and it just causes that. So it's that little drop downs at the edge of the area. So Missy Bo-Kearns has gone in for the header. It's deflected to the edge of the area, and then who's there and who would you want to be there right now? That Leanne Keenan turning, hitting it on the half turn. Superb.
6 goals this season for the number 9. Matt Beard said when he said, I worked with Leanne at West Ham, I know what she's capable of. And she's hit the ground running here. Big goal, that, to double Liverpool's advantage, because Lewes were really threatening an equaliser.
Great time to score as well.
Absolutely.
5 minutes left until half-time. To be able to go in at half-time 2-0 up as opposed to 1-0 just gives you that extra little bit of security. However, Liverpool will want to be pushing on for more. They're not going to accept that it's 2-0 and sit back.
Umatong. Love that. You won't have picked that up, folks, but with our live single camera coverage. But I love the celebrations of Rachel Laws there. She just turned and with the Liverpool fans celebrating with them. It's a big goal in this game, that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the girls that are out there and every single player in the squad and in the staff team, they realise how big and important every single game is, because ultimately, if they want that promotion spot, every single game for them is a big game, and this is no different today.
Great tackle by Robe. Lawley has had a big influence on this game. Feeding Roberts. In comes the cross. Jonna Daniels attacks it. Missy Bo-Kearns in the thick of it again. So a double from Leanne Keenan, Liverpool leading 2-0.
Can just see what it means to Matt Beard as well. Look at him, so energised in that technical area, striding up and down, pointing directions. He's here and he means business. He's here to get this team back into the Super League.
Just led Liverpool to back-to-back WSL titles in his first spell with the club. What a brilliant Liverpool team that was as well. Gemma Bonnet at the heart of it. The goal machine, Natasha Dowie.
Absolutely. And
Farah Williams.
yeah, many memories of that team here at Liverpool, and they'll be wanting to create memories again.
Hines with another cross.
Just feel like this team are in a really good place at the minute, oozing confidence. Everyone seems happy. Even the players, I was watching the warm-up, and those that aren't involved in the starting 11, it's just good vibes. Everyone's high-fiving each other, clapping, supporting each other.
Aisi just couldn't pick out the run of Umatong.
And that's the thing, I think, when you've got such a talented squad that Matt has here at Liverpool, it's keeping everyone happy, and at this moment in time he seems to be doing that really, really well. everyone knows that they'll play a vital part at some point, and they're all playing a vital role in terms of where this team wants to go.
Kiernan, I want a hat-trick, will chase. She feels as though she was fouled there. Nothing given. Yeah, next game for the Reds, they go to play your old team, Sheffield United, again on Wednesday night in the next game in the Conti Cup.
Yep, I'll definitely be watching that one. And
down at Chesterfield, I think, that one.
yeah, it is. Yeah. Nice little venue for it. But it's always a great game, Liverpool against Sheffield United.
Yeah, Liverpool played very well down there recently, didn't they, at Bramall Lane, when they had a great victory.
Great crowd turned out to watch that game as well.
Super crowd, wasn't it? Great to see. So edging our way to half-time. A cracking game.
Absolutely superb.
And double from Leanne Kiernan, and her second was an absolute beauty. Lawley.
Lewes will take confidence from the opportunities they have created though, and they'll know that they're not out of this game. There's still another 45 minutes to play.
Dalton, lovely touch by Aisi. Howells with a dangerous looking cross. Oh, and Laws makes the save somehow to keep it out. Heidi Logan closing in, and somehow Rachel Laws stops Lewes getting themselves a lifeline on the stroke of half-time.
I've seen that a couple of times now from this left-hand side, that deeper delivery into the back stick, and that's causing a couple of issues. Great save from Laws and a superb clearance from Leanne Robe. I've been really impressed with her defensive display so far.
Jana Daniels inviting ball down the line for Mel Lawley. Robe is there again. Just a little lunge at Paula Howells. So 2 goals from Leanne Kiernan. Liverpool leading here in first half stoppage time. The free kick taken too quickly for the referee's liking. I think Leanne Robe injured herself there making a tackle.
Commentator's curse there. I've just
Absolutely
said how well she was doing, and then she gives the ball
it
away
always happens, doesn't it?
Make a sliding challenge and hurts herself. But no, I think I know she'd just given the ball away there, but actually in terms of up until that point, I've been absolutely superbly impressed with her. She's done a great job in terms of Uma Tong not being able to kind of get into this game, and she's stepped out really well, made some vital clearances as well, as we just saw on that last opportunity for Lewes. So
she's done really well at centre-back. When she first came in, she was deployed as a full-back, but she says centre-half is her favourite position.
Yeah, she's very versatile.
A dangerous set-piece coming in there. Matthews got it clear. Back in by Howells, away by Hines. And that is the last action of the half, so cracking game this. 2 goals from Leanne Kiernan, the opening goal. Great bit of play down the left-hand side on the right side. Lovely cushion header by Rhiannon Roberts to Mel Lawley. Beautiful cross across the face of goal, and a really good finish there by Leanne Kiernan, back post. Second goal, what a strike it was from Kiernan. Taylor Hines, left wing cross, came out to Kiernan, edge of the area, turn, what a finish. Rachel Laws has made a couple of great saves too at the other end. Lewes have hit the crossbar through Isabel Dalton. Missy Bo-Kearns might have had a first half hat-trick, but half time, it's Liverpool 2, Lewes 0.
Oh, Pickford's lost it. Divock Origi! Unbelievable! Number 6 is on its way to Anfield. There's the cross. Lovren! Stunning moment, stunning hit. What an arrival in a red shirt. It comes to Lallana! And Mane's turned in, and Sadio Mane for Liverpool. It's Alexander. Oh, it's Alisson! Unbelievable! It's absolutely astonishing.
Welcome back to Prenton Park, everybody. We're so far so good as far as Liverpool FC Women are concerned here today, leading Lewes FC, the East Sussex-based team, by 2-0, and the Leandra Little, our former captain, alongside me today, and Leanne Kiernan's on fire with a double.
She absolutely is. It was very well publicised this week that she's been doing a lot of work in training on her clinical finishing, and we're just seeing how that work is actually paying dividends for her on the pitch. When she gets the ball, you think something's going to happen in terms of her clinical finishing in front of goals, just starting to really start to click, and hopefully we'll see many more from her throughout this season, because I think in a championship team that are really pushing for that promotion spot, you need that goal scorer that's in your number 9 position, that's going to put the ball in the back of the net for you, as well as others chipping in, and she's doing that for Liverpool right now.
And a vital game, every game is vital, as we always say, folks. Always remember, there's only one promotion spot available in this FA Women's Championship to get back to the WSL. Liverpool starting the day 2 points adrift of leaders Durham. Durham, half-time, the leading 1-0 against the London City Lionesses, who of course won here on the opening day at Prenton Park. An early goal after just 4 minutes of that game, so Durham are winning and Liverpool are winning as well. But I mean, in terms of Lewes as well, Leah, I mean, they've had their moments in this game, we have to say that.
They have, and I think they'll be going in at half-time thinking they've rued those missed chances that they had at the 1-0 kind of score line. But they'll also be taking confidence from that, knowing that they have been able to create opportunities, and looking to capitalise on that as they come out for the second half. This next goal within the half is going to need to be Lewes if they want to try and get back in this game, and that's exactly what Craig Gill will be saying to them in the changing room.
So the opening goal for Liverpool on around about 17 minutes, and it was a really lovely build-up, wasn't it, down the right-hand side. Starts with Leanne Robe, a lovely ball down the line. Lovely cushioned header by Rhiannon Roberts, back in the team today, the Wales international, with Charlotte Wardlaw missing. Mel Lawley gets in behind them. Brilliant ball across to the back post, and there's Kiernan to slot it in. Yeah,
exactly, and I think it's Kiernan's positioning on that. Little parry from the goalkeeper, and she's straight in there to put it in the back of the net. And like you said, the build-up play was just superb. Initially we know Leanne Robe's got it in her locker in terms of those long diagonal balls that she can play, and when she plays that out to Rhiannon Roberts, it's just absolutely pinpoint precision. Rhiannon Roberts with a superb, like you said, little cushion header. She'll be wanting to make an impact today, because obviously she's not had a great deal of opportunities in terms of starting games, with Charlotte Wardlaw coming in and performing at such a great level, but she'll be pleased with her contribution to the goal there. And like you said, great delivery, and who do you want in the box in her current form to put it away? Leanne Kiernan, and there she is, she does the job.
And the heavy downpour is back, thank goodness we're undercover.
Glad I got my big coat on today.
And then Missy Beaucairns was really lively. I mean, she could have had a first half hat-trick. The first chance, she gets there at the near post. Good save, this one, by Chanel Salgado.
Yep, she did great, Salgado, to get down really quickly and make that save from Missy Beaucairns. But she'll be disappointed going in at half-time, because she'll know some of the opportunities that she has had, she hasn't taken, and you know, she's going to love to be on the score sheet. I just think she is playing with such confidence at this moment in time, and that's having a real beneficial impact on the team here at Liverpool. But she won't let that deter her in terms of the opportunities that she has missed. She'll be looking to get another one and get her name on the goal sheet.
And the best chance really for the 20-year-old, wasn't it, undoubtedly, came when Mel Lawley gave her the ball. She's in the box, free, lovely touch to get around the defender, and then just seems to be off balance, and so an effort well wide of goal in the end.
Yeah, initially I thought she might have hit it first time because the ball back from Mel on the left-hand side was absolutely superb. But the Lewes defender had done really well to get across to potentially block that shooting opportunity. So she was nice and calm and composed to bring it back onto the left-hand side. But then as she's done so, she just leant back off balance and just gone slightly wide of the left-hand side post. But again, that just shows her composure in the box. But it's just that clinical aspect of the finishing that she needs to improve upon.
And Kerry Holland had a snapshot from distance, well saved by Salgado, and then London, Lewes FC then began to create some big chances themselves. The first of them, right-hand side, Ini Umatong, the Nigeria international. Looked like Jasmine Matthews had stopped her initially, but Umatong just out-muscled her in the end, broke free in the box. Great effort, brilliant save by Rachel Laws.
Yeah, absolutely superb, and I think that came from, like you said, initially Jazz Matthews had done superbly in terms of getting her body in front of Umatong to prevent that attacking threat, and then just slips on the ball, and Umatong doesn't need to be given a great deal of time and space to create an opportunity. Powerful shot, which Rachel Laws does superbly well to make the save. But I think what we have seen from the Liverpool defence is just they realise the threat that Umatong and Aisi pose in terms of when they do get on the ball. They're very strong in terms of how they can hold the ball up and bring others into play, and Liverpool have done superbly defensively, not allowing them to get on the ball and to turn and to create those shooting opportunities.
And just after that, the Australian international Isabel Dalton got a bit of space, about 25 yards from goal. She spotted Laws fractionally off her line. It's a thunderous strike. It hits the crossbar and stays out. Yeah,
you could see as soon as the ball came out to her, she got her head up, she had a look, she realised that Rachel Laws was slightly off her line, and an absolutely superbly executed shot. I'm not sure whether Rachel Laws actually gets a touch onto the crossbar, and if she does, it's a superb save. But it was just that lapse in concentration at that moment in time when Lewes were on top in the game. Just that awareness of Rachel Laws as a goalkeeper, just ensuring that you're absolutely 100% on it all of the time. And I think Isabel Dalton realised that there was just that slight lapse in concentration and tried her luck. But yeah, lucky for Liverpool that Rachel was able to make that save.
Then on 35 minutes, I mean, Leanne Kiernan, she's a real live wire. Besides her goal, she works her socks off for this team. She's chasing the ball right-hand side, Leah. It looks like she's got no right to get there. She does. Great ball whipped into Missy Beaucairn's back post, who's probably going to be disappointed that she's not hit the target there.
Yeah, both her and Rhiannon Cleverly, the Lewes defender, were running towards the ball, and you just saw there was that change of pace and that acceleration away from Rhiannon Cleverly from Leanne Kiernan, and she just uses her arm really well to just kind of create an opportunity of space between her and the defender to get the ball into the box. And I just think that's what you get from Leanne Kiernan. The work rate from her is absolutely superb, and I've noticed that today in terms of this game. Is just the intensity from the front three in terms of when Lewes are trying to play out from the back. They're immediately, if they lose possession of the ball, they'll straight on it. And another tactic which I've seen Liverpool implement, which has worked really well in their favour, is that they've allowed Mel Lawley and Jana Daniels to stay really, really high in terms of from the goal kicks on both wings, and then Leanne Kiernan's just dropped in onto that holding midfielder, which hasn't allowed Lewes to play out from the back. And then when that goal kick's gone long, that's bread and butter for the likes of Leanne Robe, Jazz Matthews and Neve Fahy. They're just clearing up the ball in terms of their winning that first contact header, so playing really well into their hands.
But that vital goal did arrive, the vital second goal, 6 minutes before the break. Good break again down that left-hand side. Mel Lawley again breaking into space. Back to Taylor Hines. Great cross from Taylor into the box. Missy Beaucairn's made a bit of a nuisance of herself in there. Comes out to Leanne Kiernan on the turn. What a wonderful finish. Top corner for goal number 6 this season.
And Salgado had absolutely no chance with that one in terms of the pinpoint precision into that top corner. And it was probably one of the more difficult chances Leanne Kiernan's had in this game, to be fair. Like you said, she was on the half turn and superb in terms of the finish. So she'll just be gaining confidence for goal scorers when they have droughts and they don't score for a period of time. That's where they kind of start to snap at things and take opportunities that probably aren't there. But when you're in such a good vein of form in terms of scoring that she is, everything seems to be just dropping for her, working well, and that confidence is just enabling her to not only create opportunities but to be clinical with those opportunities. But that doesn't just come from luck. She's been working hard at this, and she knows she needs to be clinical, and she knows the role she plays in this team. So it's good to see that coming into fruition.
And then just a stark reminder, but I'm sure Matt Beard and Amber Whiteley will be saying this to the girls at half-time, with half-time closing in, Lewes had another chance, a ball in from the left-hand side by Paula Howells, and somehow Rachel Laws keeps it out. It's an unbelievable stop. Yeah,
it was a great save, and the follow-up clearance as well from Leanne Rowe was great as well. And I think it's just that little reminder that Matt will be saying to them in there is that, you know, this game is not done and dusted by any means. Lewes have created opportunities and haven't been clinical as of yet, but there's always that just a little bit of doubt in your mind in terms of, whilst they are creating those opportunities, we don't want to concede. Liverpool not only want to continue to score in the second half, but one of their big aims will be to keep that clean sheet. Clean sheet wins your leagues. So if they can come away from here with a clean sheet today, that will just, again, build confidence for the defensive players.
So the top two in the FA Women's Championship, both leading. Durham leading against the London City Lionesses. Liverpool FC Women, thanks to the 2 goals from Leanne Kiernan, leading 2-0 here against Lewes at half-time. Delighted to be in the company of our former skipper, Leandra Little, with us today in the commentary box. And obviously some tough fixtures coming up. It's going to be a crunch period, really, isn't it, between now and Christmas, Leah, especially when you look at that away game in mid-November on Sunday the 14th away at Durham.
Yeah, Durham are always a really, really difficult side to play against. Liverpool have had previous experience of playing against Durham in previous years and previous encounters. They're very, very well organised, and we've seen that Durham are always there and there or thereabouts throughout numerous last seasons in the Championship, and they'll be looking to go one better this season, so they'll realise the importance of that game as well. But in terms of this particular league, with regards to that one spot for promotion, we've mentioned consistency being key, but taking points from those in and around you as well at the top of the league. So if Liverpool are actually able to take 3 points away at Durham, that will be a massive, massive statement in terms of this league push for league title push for promotion that they're going for.
I mean, the next league game sandwiched in between that Continental Cup group game away at Sheffield United on Wednesday night, when I would guess Matt Beard will make 1 or 2 changes again. I mean, even our young goalkeeper Katie Startup, who's come in on loan from Brighton, as expected, could get a first start for the club in that one on Wednesday night.
Yeah, and you saw that Matt made changes in the last Continental Cup outing against Aston Villa, but I think what that just helps in terms of keeping everyone within that squad that Matt's got happy. If you're getting minutes, even if it's in Continental Cup games, you're happy, you're on the pitch, you're playing, but it also gives them an opportunity to put into practice the repetitive training of certain patterns of play, styles of play that Matt's embedding throughout this team. It gives everyone an opportunity in a competitive match situation to practice those. So the Continental Cup, I think, is absolutely a superb opportunity for giving people minutes who maybe haven't had so many minutes in the league, but also enabling them to then put into patterns of play that Matt wants them to be able to, whether they're on the pitch in the starting 11 or one of the squad players at this moment in time.
So both teams coming back out for the second half. Liverpool leading by 2 goals to 0. Remember, just 1 promotion spot is available. If you win the league, you get promotion, and that's the only spot available. Have you seen the run-in, Leah, though, by the way, for Liverpool's season? Unbelievable. So the final 4 games of the season, right? Durham home, Bristol City away, Sheffield United home, and the final game of the season is Lewes away.
Wow, nice long trip to finish the season. But
that's a tough end, isn't it?
It's very tough, and I honestly believe that this will go the full duration. We won't know after half of the games played who's going to get that promotion spot. Every single season we're seeing it go right to the wire, and this season will be no different.
Absolutely. So Liverpool and Lewes back out for the second half here at Prenton Park in the FA Women's Championship. Our live single camera coverage, bringing you the action. No replays, but at least you get to see this live action as it materialises. Liverpool with Leanne Kiernan will be certainly searching for a hat-trick, won't she, in the second half?
Absolutely, and she will get opportunities. She'll have an opportunity today to get a hat-trick, so she'll be looking to do that. That would be, again, a real good confidence booster for her.
Back-to-back home games as well for Liverpool in terms of the league. Next Sunday, they host Blackburn Rovers. Remember, Blackburn made it very difficult for Liverpool last season coming here to Prenton Park. It ended up in a 1-1 draw.
Yeah, and you've mentioned the run-in that Liverpool have got towards the end of the season, but no game in this league is an easy game. Like, every single team within this league is now competitive, so there's no guaranteed 3 points, and that will be, again, a tough test for Matt Beard's side.
Back underway in the second half of Prenton Park. First touch for Leanne Robe, born in Cambridge, joined Liverpool from Millwall. Now Hack, trying to get back towards Salgado. Kiernan's running after it. Playing real good pressure, so too is Roberts. Now Umatong, trying to get there before Robe. Aisi. Back post it goes, chance! And away, it was Heidi Logan creeping in at the back post. She'd taken up a really good position there.
That's, again, something that we've seen as a consistent theme of the first half, is that long ball from left to right from Lewes. In terms of that back stick is where they're getting the joy. Liverpool need to be aware of that.
Forward by Rachel Laws. Lawley. Aisi picks up the loose ball. Logan. He's pulled it behind Aisi. Shot by Dalton. Good hands by Laws.
I think Leanne Robe's there just encouraging everyone to start well. We've seen Lewes come out on top there as this second half has just started. A couple of opportunities that they've created. Again, Isabel Dalton, in terms of that, coming in on that second person run, just to have an effort on goal.
Need Fahy. Lewes get it back again. Hazard. Howells. Umatong. Robert was there. Now Lawley. No one back. Now Aisi breaking with menace. Great challenge from Leanne Robe. Important block that.
Yeah. Touch taken by Frida Aisi there was quite big, which just gave Leanne the opportunity to come in and make that tackle.
Forward by Cleverly. Pick out Umatong. Taylor Hines thought it was a Liverpool throw. Goes to Lewis. Aisi. Nona Daniels with the challenge. In comes Hines. McKenna won it back. Aisi. Robe is there again. Nifahi. Lawley, Roberts, Kiernan making the run, trying to get there before Ellie Hack. Kiernan's done well to get the cross in.
Just needed somebody coming across the front of the goalkeeper there, see if they could get a touch on towards the goal, but great little bit of build-up play from there, Liverpool. Lewes have come out, all guns blazing in the second half, just on top there. Liverpool just need to make sure that they settle down and get back into getting on the ball, possession of the ball.
Good touch by Kiernan. Lawley. Still Mel Lawley. Corner. Good positive play. Gonna wait for Taylor Hines to cut across to that side and be an in-swinger. Two goals from Leanne Kiernan, putting Liverpool in the driving seat so far here today. Fahy's in there, away by Hack. Fahy again. Well, one back by Hines. Lawley. Fahy. the captain, back to Hines. Lawley. No, just couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, nice little ball there through from Taylor, just a little bit too much on it. You can see exactly what she's doing there. Just a link-up play between Mel and Taylor on that right-hand side there. Something which we've seen previous games throughout the season so far.
There's Leanne Robe covering against Logan. Rachel Laws made a couple of great saves in that first half. Missy Beaucairns. Yana Daniels. To Roberts. Just a heavy touch. Great tackle back by Missy Beaucairns. He just got caught there with just that overstretch. And Missy Beaucairns made the initial challenge.
I think she's just fallen awkwardly. There's no malice in the challenge there. It was a good clean tackle.
Just a little concern there, isn't it? Paula Howells.
Yeah, I think she's just fallen awkwardly there.
Yeah.
They'll just be making sure she's definitely okay to. Looks like she's all right. She's up to her feet now, which is a really good sign.
Yeah, she's back on her feet, Paula Howells. So that Beard side, 2 up so far here today. There's Neve Farhi chasing, under pressure from Umatong. Dalton. Roberts. Now Missy Beaucairns. Lovely switch. Mel Lawley. Breaking with menace again. Break ball. Lawley looking for hat-trick, hunting Kiernan.
You can see Mel Lawley's really frustrated there. She's realised she's just asked too much of Leanne Kiernan, but a great ball across the box, and Leanne Kiernan just be a little bit higher. Could she have slid just to potentially get contact on it? But real positive play from Liverpool.
Matthews did well. Yana Daniels couldn't quite flick it. Here's Holland. Robe. Forward by Laws again. There's Neve Farhi. Liverpool loyal fans getting behind the team. The players, you speak to them all, say it makes so much of a difference for us when we can have our fans back with us here at Prenton Park.
Absolutely, it's a great fan base here, and like you said,
Great play by Lawley again. Brilliant play, Yana Daniels. Taylor Hines unmarked, back post. Great play by Yana Daniels. Kerry Holland. Salgado makes the save.
that is an absolutely great ball from Yana Daniels there. Kerry Holland, time, and Salgado just comes out and makes a brilliant block one-on-one. Kerry Holland will be disappointed with that. I wonder if she could have just kind of stepped over. Taylor Hines was free on this left-hand side as well, but brilliant ball from Yana Daniels there.
Yeah, super play from the Belgium international.
Great break, quick at speed.
Yana Daniels battling away there again. Kerry Holland driving through midfield now. Lawley. Just looking at the movement of Leanne Kiernan, she takes some great positions in the box, doesn't she?
Yeah, I mean, really intelligent forward play. She poses questions for the defenders. They're not sure whether to stay and block the ball or to follow her run, and that's difficult in terms of the decisions she makes to make, but always on the move. And sometimes just standing still, which again creates her opportunities in space.
Bit of good news on the injury front as well for Matt Beard, that the striker Rihanna Dean is close to returning again after being injured, and Megan Campbell, the former Manchester City player who has that long throw as well, got injured in pre-season after a bad tackle, is making really good progress. Beardy said she could be back in action in December, which would be brilliant, ahead of schedule that.
And at the minute we've got Leanne Kiernan, who's on fine form in terms of goal scoring, but we know it takes everyone in terms of a contributed effort, and to have Rihanna Dean coming back into the side, who we know is a proven goal scorer at this level, will just be a real asset to this team.
Oh, Missy Beaucairn's just losing out. Umatong, Robe again with a great block.
Yeah, just a bit of a loose ball there from Missy Beaucairn's in possession of the ball, and Leanne's done well to make a big block. But Umatong will be alert to those types of just little lapses in concentration or little mistakes. She'll be looking to capitalise on them.
Forward now by Laws. Anna Daniels with a flick header. Hines. Yes. Rachel Laws just tidying things down a little. Yana Daniels charging through the middle. And Yana Daniels has got there with the goalkeeper. She's done brilliantly, Yana Daniels there. And she's picked up an injury. Thankfully, she's back on her feet.
A little bit of indecision there from Salgado. Thought she was going to come out and clear it, but decided to stay and wait for the ball to come into a box, and that just gave Yana Daniels the opportunity to get a foot to it.
It's a late tackle by Aisi on Kerry Holland. And Freda Aisi will get a booking there. It was late. But Yana Daniels, she's got great pace, hasn't she? And the goalkeeper's just expecting that ball to come into the penalty area, but it didn't, did it?
No.
And Yana's got every right to go for that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and it was a clean tackle in terms of making that challenge, and just fell luckily for Salgado in terms of the rebound when she's made that save. But just that little bit of indecision from her there has created another opportunity for Liverpool.
So Missy Beaucairns with the free kick. And it's Kiernan! Brilliant save! First time, Leanne Kiernan. Great stop by Salgado. Matthews has won it back for Liverpool. Still Jazz Matthews. Yana Daniels! Oh!
What a save from Salgado. In terms of Leanne Kiernan, probably thought she had a hat-trick there. That's an absolutely superb reaction save. And then Jazz Matthews stays alive in the box and creates that opportunity for Yana. She's kept it down well, but just wide of the post.
Well, surely the way she's playing, it won't be long before she completes a hat-trick in this one. Leanne Kiernan. Very strange play that by Lewes FC. But they got away with it.
Yeah, great pressure from Liverpool, but managed to get out there. Not sure 100% what the decision making was there behind playing that ball. Normally they've been going back to the goalkeeper to kick long, but
Hazard, Umatong. Hines clears. Aisi. Clever play by Freda Aisi. Good block by Kerry Holland. Stayed with it. McKenna. McKenna again. Cleverly. Rebecca McKenna goes on. The Ireland international.
good work from there from Yana Daniels back, helping out in that wing-back position. Just switching Taylor a little bit higher up and Yana coming back to help out with the defensive duties.
Just past the hour mark here at Prenton Park. 2 goals from Leanne Kiernan, and very unlucky the number 9 not to get the hat-trick. Brilliant save by Chanel Salgado. Dalton, there's Missy Beaucairns. Oh, good one up in the air though. Far he clears. Hazard. Back out to O'Rourke. Lawley's got it back. Lawley to Kiernan. She'll run at them. Kiernan. Clever play. Lawley. Oh, just too high for Jana Daniels.
Superb play there from Leanne Kiernan again. Ellie Hack thinks she's going to put the ball into the box, and then she just back heels it for Mel to deliver. She's a little bit overhit there for Jana on the back post.
She's a cracking signing, Leanne Kiernan. It's great to watch.
Absolutely.
McKenna. O'Rourke. There's Raza Roberts running it back and driving on. Oh, looking for Kiernan. And away by Ellie Hack, who read it. Holland. Easy. Clever play to get away from Holland. And Hines. Hazard. Taylor Hines blocked it. Logan. Well played, Taylor Hines. Wouldn't let her past.
Saw that close control I was speaking about in the first half from Frida Aisi. Just rolls her foot over the top of the ball, able to turn Kerry Holland and make that forward run. So she'll be looking to see if she can create that opportunity a little bit more in this second half.
Cross that goes onto the roof of the goal in the end from Paula Howells.
Yeah, you can see she's disappointed with the execution of that one. Not giving her attacking line any opportunity to get onto the ball.
Daniels the target. Kiernan will chase again. And Kiernan's got there before Hack. Every time they get a ball up to Leanne Kiernan, she's causing them all sorts of problems. Good play by Aisi. Fantastic pass by Aisi. Good covering by Leanne Robe, not for the first time this afternoon. Taylor Hines. Aisi. McKenna. Cleverly. Straight to Jazz Matthews. Hines. Holland. Roberts. On for Kiernan, that's the ball from Rhiannon Roberts. Kiernan. Corner.
Ellie Hack's done well there in terms of defensively against Leanne Kiernan, but again, another opportunity created from that long crossfield ball from Leanne Robe out to Rhiannon Roberts, and then just that first touch help on to Leanne Kiernan, who we mentioned about how intelligent she is with her movement, but just be aware of that run that she can make and create opportunities on that right-hand side.
So Taylor Hines with the corner kick here for Matt Beard's side. Kerry Holland battling away. Great ball back in! And Jana Daniels was there.
I don't think she was expecting that one. I think she was expecting Ellie Hack to get some contact on it, so it's just hit her. She hasn't had an opportunity to correct her body shape to get an opportunity on goal.
So a double from Leanne Kiernan today. She very nearly got the hat-trick, but for a great save in this second half by Salgado. Umatong into Dalton. Lovely back heel, and Aisi with a big chance to get them back in it off the post.
That is an absolutely missed opportunity for Lewes to get themselves back in the game. She'll be really disappointed, Frida Aisi, there, that she hasn't managed to put the ball in the back of the net. But what a absolutely superb back heel there from Heidi Logan to put Frida Aisi in on goal. That's the first time in this game that the Liverpool defence have just been opened up centrally. Just need to be aware of that.
Yeah, another sign as well that Lewes aren't out of this. That goes in, it's really game on again, isn't it?
Absolutely, and I think that's what I was mentioning at half-time, is the team that gets the next goal in this game just gives them that bit of momentum, that bit of confidence. If it's Liverpool, superb, they distance themselves. If it's Lewes, we've got game straight back on.
Yeah, Craig Gill, their interim boss, is going to make a double change very shortly, but first of all, a corner. Wasted, really, and Mel Lawley on the break for Liverpool. Looks like Matt Beard's going to throw Rachel Finesse on very shortly into the midfield. Just her know-how, her experience. See this one out.
Yeah, absolutely. I think she's a great addition to bring onto the team at this moment in time.
Tackle by Roberts on Umatong. No foul. Umatong's got it back. Dangerous ball in, good take by Laws, who got there before Logan. Rachel Laws has picked up a knock to her face there.
She's done well, she's been brave. The ball's been put in between the defensive line and the goalkeeper, and she's come out and been really confident in terms of her collection, but just taken a knock on the way through. But just going back to the substitution we're about to expect here with Rachel Finesse, I think she is an absolutely superb addition to bring onto the team at this point, just when you need that little bit of settling down, that little bit of composure, that little bit of seeing the game out. She'll give you all those things with her vast experience, but also that little bit of quality as well.
The concern here about Rachel Laws, isn't it? Katie Startup warming up just in case.
Substitution for Lewes, replacing number 4. Amelia Hazard, number 8. Ellie Noble.
So change in midfield for Lewes. Ellie Noble on for Amelia Hazard. At least Rachel Laws is sitting up again now.
Second substitution for Lewes, replacing
Yeah, she's so brave, Rachel Laws, but also with that bravery comes a little bit of risk in terms of getting caught by a defender, whether that's your own defender or an attacker coming in. So
The second change, Lucy Ashworth-Clifford on for Heidi Logan.
some fresh legs now for Lewes. This last 20-25 minutes of the game that we have left, just see if they can push on to capitalise on some of the opportunities that they're creating.
Yep, 69 minutes gone here at Prenton Park. Liverpool FC Women leading by 2-0. Rachel Laws is okay, thankfully. Rachel Finesse. It's been waiting to come on, she's just going to warm up again. 2 goals here from Leanne Kiernan, but that big chance there, not taken by Freda Aisi. Clear on goal and hit the post.
Big missed opportunity. I did actually generally think that was sneaking into that bottom left-hand corner, and then just took that deflection off the post.
Aisi again. Lush got away from Holland. Good player, Aisi, isn't she?
Yeah, just the second time now we've seen her.
McKenna. Corner to Lewis.
Second time we've seen Frida Aisi there pick the ball up, real good close control and turn inside Kerry Holland to drive towards goal and slide her right winger in.
Yeah, Craig Gill's side still knocking on the door here. Finesse has been called back. She will be on shortly. The Northern Ireland international. Dangerous ball coming in there, but it's overhit in the end. "20 minutes to go. 2-0, the Reds lead here at Prenton Park. Durham are still leading 1-0 as well. The league leaders 2 points ahead of the Reds, edging out London City Lionesses 1-0. So Liverpool are going to make that change. I imagine one of the midfielders, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Missy Bow Kearns off. And Rachel Finesse on.
Another very good performance from Missy Bow Kearns.
She could have had a first half hat-trick, couldn't she?
Yeah, she'll be very disappointed not to have got her name on the score sheet today, but again, a good solid display from her in the middle of the park.
And Rachel Finesse, the Northern Ireland international, is on. She's a real leader out there.
Looking to get ahead on this. A goal kick from Rachel Laws, make immediate impact.
Spot on, Leah.
Renowned for it throughout the years that we've played against Rachel Finesse, whether that's been, when she was at Reading, she was making sure she was always that one in the middle, winning the headers. Really good in the air, both defensively and in attacking sense.
Kiernan. And the tongue. Covering by Robe. Forward by Laws. Towards Yana Daniels. Kiernan wins it back. A bit of a tangle of ankles there with Leanne Kiernan and Ellie Noble.
Strong tackle from both of them, Leanne Kiernan and Noble going in there, neither pulling out.
Looks like Matt Beer preparing to make another change shortly. Be Jade Bailey, actually, another midfield player who's been away with Jamaica during the international break.
Yeah, I think obviously coming up to that kind of 75-minute mark, there's been a lot of distance covered by the midfield players, and just to be able to change up and like for like in terms of positional, but Jade will probably just sit a little bit more in terms of in front of the back five when they're out of possession, and just give a little bit more defensive solidity. I would say now that a clean sheet is the main priority in this game.
That's Matthews over the top, looking for Kiernan. Well read again by Ellie Hack, stayed with the number 9.
She's done really well, Ellie Hack, against Leanne Kiernan on a few occasions now. It's been good to see her development. I worked with her when she was in the England under-17s, and she's been at Lewes now a couple of seasons. And
only 19.
Yeah, she's really become a consistent member of this Lewes team, and really effective in the defensive position.
So Liverpool looking to get another one in the second half. In by Lawley. Both sides have had a 1v1 situation in this second half, but both goalkeepers making excellent saves. Kerry Holland clean through for Liverpool, and Aisi clear for Lewis. Thumped forward by Rachel Laws. Aisi There's Nifahi trying to win it back. But Lewes get the free kick.
Clever from Neve there. Didn't want Fridarisi to be able to turn, start running at the back line, so made that tackle.
Cleverly. Looking for McKenna. I think Matt Beard's going to make that second change now, get Jade Bailey on. Going to be Jana Daniels to leave the field, the Belgian international. That's a good moment, Jana, today.
Yeah, I think she's been great. She's been really effective. I've been really impressed with all of the front three in terms of their work rate, and Jana's worked incredibly hard off the ball as well as created a few opportunities on the ball as well, so great display from her.
So Jana Daniels off and Jade Bailey coming on. The 25-year-old been away during the international break with the Jamaica national squad.
A change of formation here now, I think, for Liverpool. Like I said, just a bit more defensive. We might see Mel come and play a little bit more centrally alongside Leanne. Jade just sit in front of that back five.
So the final 14 minutes now. 2 goals from Leanne Kiernan, separating the teams. Still really tight at the top with just 2 points separating league leaders Durham and Liverpool. Durham still winning their game today against London City Lionesses. Just going to try and see this one out now. And Dalton with the free kick. Dangerous set piece. Away by Holland. And Lawley had a swing at it.
Good ball in from Dalton, and just one of the reasons that Rachel Finesse would have been brought on in terms of her defensive heading of the ball, which we've just seen there in terms of getting that ball clear from the free kick.
Forward by Matthews. Now McKenna. Ashworth Clifford. Looking for Umatong, but Rachel Laws is there. She wants that clean sheet, Lawsy, today.
She does, and it's great tracking there from Neve Fahy just to stay with Umatong as she makes that run in between the two centre halves, but Neve was aware to it, and Rachel alert as well to come out and claim it. Good goalkeeping.
Up towards Finesse, got the flick on. And Taylor Hines trying to get on the overlap. Kiernan, Hines. Now Roberts. Towards Kiernan, who's made that run. She'll get there, Kiernan. Lawley coming in.
Absolutely great effort there from Mel Lawley to try and get on the end of that ball from Leanne Kiernan. Didn't think she was going to make it, but the ball stayed in play and managed to get that ball in across the goal.
Forward again by Dalton. There's Neve Fahy at the back for Liverpool. You saw there just before Kiernan, still working so hard for the team. Someone lucky not to get the hat-trick, wasn't she? Great stop by Salgado, that.
Yeah, unbelievable save. Just the reaction, such close effort on goal, and for her to just be able to react, make herself big, get a hand to the ball.
McKenna just tripped by Kiernan. O'Rourke, stopped by Fahy. Roberts.
Been really impressed with how the three central defenders of Liverpool today have dealt with Frida Ricey and Uma Tong up top. Done really well in terms of their communication and their partnership working together. So one of them stepped out to put pressure on that ball, the other two have tucked in around, and it's just worked really well for them.
Matt Beard is going to make a couple of more changes. Very shortly, just to freshen things up and see it out. Leading 2-0 here. It's London City losing at Durham. At Lewes FC. Raisi with a turn. He stops it. As the heavy downpour arrives back again at Prenton Park. Cleverly. Ashworth, Clifford. That'll be Rachel Laws.
Good defending by Rhiannon Roberts there, just to use her body to ensure Paula Howells can't get across and get any kind of contact on that ball that's been put into the box.
Yeah, Liverpool's record appearance holder Ashley Hodson's going to come on. Scored that penalty, of course, the winning penalty in the Conti Cup against Aston Villa here. Roberts. Kerry Holland. Hines, good header. Kiernan. It'll fall for Rachel Finesse. Beautiful ball by Finesse. Kiernan's away. Good defending.
Great tackle by Ellie Hack again.
Hack again, everywhere.
Yeah, but what a ball from Rachel Finesse as well. Just kind of set Leanne Kiernan on her way. And a great recovery tackle from Ellie Hack there. Just got to run off whatever she's feeling there. I think she's hurt herself a little bit making that tackle, but a great tackle. Leanne was through on goal there.
So some changes that Beard's going to make. So Leanne Kiernan won't get the hat-trick. Take no chances. She's got a little knock. She's had a great day. And Georgia Walters comes on, the Wales international up front. But Kiernan, as she walks behind the goal by the Liverpool fans, giving her a great reception. Great performance from Leanne Kiernan. Two great goals. So unlucky not to get the hat-trick. And Melissa Lawley's had a great game too. Played well. And Ashley Hodson, the club's record appearance holder, will come on. Matt Beard just freshening things up for the final stages.
And
6 minutes left.
Yeah, and the quality that you're bringing onto the pitch in terms of the previous two substitutions, and Ash now joining as well as Georgia, just shows that strength in depth that Matt has at his disposal. So Ash Hodgson, last time we were out together here, Steve, actually, Crystal Palace game, got herself a goal.
That's right, absolutely.
So superb goal as well, so clinical in front of goal and direct. So
Ashley Hodson, the young lady from St Helens. Here's Kerry Holland, driving through. Hines.
That energy and fresh legs just to come on for the last closing moments of the game is great, because they can chase down things and put the Lewes defenders under pressure in the latter stages where the legs are tiring.
Hodson Georgia Walters. Back to Robe. Fahy now. Leanne Kiernan getting those 2 goals. Really great team goal, the first one. Finesse. Hodson, nice turn. Hodson!
Saw an opportunity and took it and opened up for her as she turned. Why not? Just couldn't quite keep it down.
Great change as well for Lewes FC. Rebecca McKenna will leave the field.
Substitution for replacement number 18, Rebecca McKenna. Number 9, Georgia Timms.
Georgia Timms, the ex-Oxford player, comes on. They've had to work hard for this, Liverpool FC Women, haven't they, Leah? But a brilliant second goal by Leanne Kiernan came at a crucial time.
Absolutely, I think it's been a real professional display from Liverpool today. I've been really impressed. Their work rate, their intensity in the first half, clinical in front of goal from Leanne Kiernan, and then a defensive display in the second half, which has been really solid.
Walters will chase as Ellie Hack goes back to her goalkeeper. She's done well in the end, the goalkeeper, Salgado. The real pressure. Jane Bailey trying to win that one back. Jazz Matthews does. Yeah, final 5 minutes in the other one. League leaders Durham still leading 1-0. Hines, Matthews, Ashford, Clifford. They have a lot of 1-0 wins, don't they, Durham?
Yeah.
Difficult to get past.
Yeah, they do not concede a lot of goals at all. Very, very well organised, disciplined, determined. And when they do go in front, very often sustain that lead.
Holland for Ash Hodson to run onto. Georgia Walters in the middle. She's trying to pick her out. And we're already in the season. That crunch game coming up in mid-November. Liverpool go away to Durham. It's a big game if ever there was one in this league. Hodson. Tackle back from Jade Bailey. The two first half goals, especially a brilliant second one from Leanne Kiernan, the Irish forward from County Cavan in Ireland, taking a tally to 6 goals for the season so far. First half was a really good game, wasn't it, Leah? So open, really. Big chances at either end, and second half has been more of a battle.
Definitely. I think the first half, Lewes will look back and reflect and rue their missed chances, especially when the game was at 2-0 and they had big opportunities to get a goal back. I think Matt will be overall really happy with this performance, though. Like I said, a clean sheet is always a big tick after a match, and then in terms of the display and the intensity that his team has worked at, I think he'll be really happy.
Forward by Hack. Kerry Holland is there. Just took a knock there, Kerry Holland.
Like you said, it has been more of a battle in the second half, but I think that happens when teams are chasing the game and looking to go a little bit longer, but Liverpool have dealt with everything that's been thrown at them.
6 minutes of stoppage time will be played. Of course, we did have a lengthy break, didn't we, when Rachel Laws needed some treatment as well.
Yeah, a couple of injuries in that second half.
So 6 minutes added on time. Matthews. Walters making the run. And Walters has got away from Ellie Hack. Support there, Georgia Walters couldn't quite pick out the pass.
You could see what she was trying to do. Ash Hodgson was making that run in off the right wing, just couldn't execute the pass to get the ball through to her.
Roberts. Georgia Walters battling away again. Forceful header from Matthews. Finesse wins it back. Kerry Holland. Next league game for Matt Beard's side, a home game against Blackburn Rovers here next Sunday. Forward again by Rachel Laws. Fahy. Here's Ashley Hudson. Holland. Hodgson again. To get to the byline. So the way things are going, nearly at an end at Durham, it looks like Liverpool will stay 2 points behind Durham at the top of the table.
Close at the top, and I can't see that changing throughout the season. This will be a very close league again this season. There'll be no runaway winners, I wouldn't have thought. Does make the game against Durham a big one though. Any kind of gap that you can create for yourself at this point in the season in terms of just a little bit of a distance is good for the mindset.
And your old team, Sheffield United, are still very much in the mix still.
Yeah, always there and there, or
Yeah.
there or thereabouts. As are Durham, as are Liverpool in these last couple of seasons, so be an interesting one. Looking forward to seeing how that progresses.
Matthews, finesse. Great feed by Rachel Finesse, brilliant play. Here's Roberts. Oh, Kerry Holland was waiting in the middle.
Great strength from Rachel Finesse.
Roberts again. Great play, Walters is there! Oh, she couldn't quite get her first goal for Liverpool.
Superb ball into the box from Rihanna.
What a turn by Taylor Hines, good save!
Great save there from Salgado. Brilliant effort from Taylor Hines. But that first one, the ball that Rhiannon Roberts has put into the ball is absolutely superb. Great defending, great save. Georgia Roberts so close to getting that goal.
That would have put the icing on the cake, wouldn't it, to make it 3-0. Unlucky. Finesse was brilliant there, wasn't she?
Absolutely. The strength that she showed there in terms of then to have the composure to then switch the ball out to that far side. Brilliant. And I think that's exactly what Matt Beard will know, the quality that she has in terms of bringing her on at this stage in the game.
Fahy. Hodgson trying to get there. Ashworth Clifford. Fahy had that covered. Trying to look for Georgia Timms in the centre.
Just going back to that save that
This is a monsoon, isn't it?
Yeah. Salgado will be absolutely pleased with her performance today, I would have thought, as will Craig Gill. Obviously disappointing to be on the end of a loss, but she's made some big saves and made another one there from Taylor Hines.
The 2 goals from Leanne Kiernan in the first half. I'm lucky not to get the hat-trick in the second. But Liverpool FC Women on course for another big 3 points here at Prenton Park. Lewes have come, they've played well themselves, they've had their moments in this game, no doubt about it. But Matt Beard will be pleased again to see more progression from his side, Leah.
Definitely, and I don't think this is all that we've got to come from this side either. I think there's more to come. Definitely making progress from the beginning of the season. Like I said before, they're getting fitter, they're getting stronger, they're starting to play the patterns that Matt wants them to play. And the momentum that they've created off the back of this winning streak and not conceding many goals is just going to build confidence.
Finesse. And the driving Prenton Park rain. It's going to be 4 league wins in a row. This one for Matt Beard's side. Another 3 points in the title race in the FA Women's Championship for Liverpool FC Women against a real determined Lewes side here today. Leanne Kiernan was the difference. The number 9 is on flames, isn't she, in front of goal, taking a tally to 6 goals this season. 2 very different type of goals. The first one, a real striker's goal. Lovely ball down the line by Leanne Rowe. Cushioned header by Rhiannon Roberts to Mel Lawley. Beautiful cross, back post. There was Kiernan to slot in. The second was brilliant. Getting the ball around the edge of the box. She span, then fired it into the top corner. What a goal for 2-0. She was so unlucky not to get a hat-trick due to a fine save by Chanel Salgado in the second half. Rachel Laws made a couple of great saves as well. Missy Kearns could have had a first half hat-trick, but Leandra Little overall another big win for the Reds.
Absolutely, and at this point in the season, that momentum that they're starting to create in terms of winning games will just breed winning, and Matt Beard, I will think, will be really, really happy with the overall performance of the girls out there today. Great defensive display, and then, like you said, Leanne Kiernan cannot stop scoring at the minute, so superb for Liverpool.
Leah, great to have you with us once again. Thank you so much. OK, folks, there it is. Another good day for Matt Beard and his team. It finished here at Prenton Park. Liverpool FC Women 2, Lewes 0.